Here I'm coming to you with a small review of the Focalink Mini F Ocarina requested by a user at the Ocarina subreddit. This ocarina is it's made by Focalink Stein. By them it's called the Mini F Ocarina, but it's also sold by Songbird and they call it the Sopranino. It has also been sold by Ocarina King in Europe. First they used to brand it as a Focalink Stein Sopranino, and now it's branded as the Songbird Sopranino F. As you can see, it's really small. When I compare it to paper like this or maybe a big pen, you can see it's really small size. On the front, you have 4 holes using the English fingering system, and on the bottom you have 2 thumb holes, your fipple hole, and also you have this hole for hanging it as a necklace, it works really well as a necklace. One of the easiest to use and also lightest necklace ocarinas I have. The range is from F up to a high A, and it's quite loud actually. Here comes a sound demo. Let's see if I can do the chromatic scale. The high one there, you have to blow really hard, and it's almost at the it's almost squeaking. If I blow really hard, it's like, and exactly at that range where it almost goes away, that's where it's in tune. So it's quite hard to get that high A, which also means you cannot really blow it up to a B flat. Some ocarinas you can get to the same range almost as like a 12 hole using that technique. You can also get it down it's really easy to cover the fipple with your lower lip, which means you can go a bit lower than F. That was down to a D. Let's do some kind of song as well. Not my best performance, maybe, but yeah. What are my opinions on this one? First, if we talk about tuning accuracy, it's quite in tune for an English band. They're never quite as good as 12-hole ocarinas. What you have to do is you have to always change your breath pressure a bit. This one, from the F to the G, you have a small raise. Then from G to A, or no, that would be C. What would that be? From C to D in the upper octave. So if I just blow with a regular breath pressure and I increase it slightly, it would sound like this. Not that in tune, but if I jump a bit from F to G and then from C to D, it sounds like this. Which is perfectly acceptable and easy to do. So I actually think this is quite well tuned. It is shrill. This one is a sopranino, which means, or it's higher than a soprano. So usually if you see soprano F, you would be looking at something that is lower than a soprano C. And this one is higher than a soprano C. A soprano C would go from C up to a C and then another F. And the F you have here, That's the highest note on the soprano C, and you also have these extra 2 notes. So it's a perfect fourth higher than the soprano C ocarina. So if you think a soprano C is shrill, this one is going to be really shrill. But it's really useful as a necklace. I like it a lot. I don't usually take it out that much because it's so shrill. And for me, that I have quite large hands and large fingers, it can be a bit hard to play all the holes. And also when you have to be really careful when you're holding it, that you're not like accidentally covering a hole when you're not supposed to. There are not that many places to keep your hands on it that are not holes on this one. But still, a nice ocarina, and worth to get if you want a necklace as well as an instrument.